Hi everyone. After first week of open beta for Infinite Torchlight Infinite, I will share this build that I've been using. It helped me farm from tier 1 to tier 7 without any hard problem. Mostly is only because my resistance is not there, then I die, but I don't really die much. And for WhirlWind Fire strength build, you have a lot of life because we skill is strength. You have a lot of and we are using armor. All the whole body is on armor. We skill strength, all that. So we have a lot of armor. So the only thing we scared of is the resistance. I'm thinking a way to level up my erosive resistance, and that is for around time mark 7 for the Watcher and the Rimlord. I die a few times to these bosses. It's like they hurt a lot because my erosive resistance is not there, and I haven't cleared the Reef yet because I know myself I have no damage to kill them. My weapon is still a shit one, only tier 3. And for WhirlWind Fire strength build, like around level 80, before level 81, all your talent point is free. So I will link one build that is from level 60 to level 80. Around 80 or 81, you can use it until 90. So, but you can start changing it to the other endgame build. Around level 80, you can start to spec the other one. And then the around time mark 4 or 5, you have to start to craft your own gear. If you are lucky enough, you when you are doing your campaign map, that campaign map is level around 54 or 55. If you are lucky, the boss will drop some gear that you can use until time mark 5 or 6, because some of it give you good resistance, like life and resistance, and you can use it very long. Or if you are like not a new player, you are like looking for another outrun to play, you can use your currency to go auction house and buy those cheap one using frame sand or flame element FE or FS. And to gear up, how do we gear up? It's like mostly it's like physical damage. This can get physical damage or element. This side because I got this T1 on element. I was going to get T1 element on my head, but I got it here. So this one I get physical. Your main is your life and strength, and then extra there will be like resistance. Corrosive resistance is a must when you are going for time mark 7 onward. So you have to start to, if you are crafting your gear yourself, try to make erosive resistance. The gear is like also the same. This just that it came out this date, I think so. Or no, I think this is another one, sorry. So it's roughly like this. And this +1 channel energy, this increase your damage by a lot. So if in the beginning you don't have this, because the ruling, this I use a lot because it always don't give me the gear that I need, the state that I need, sorry. So element resistance, I was going to get like erosive or other resistance, but it give me plus 18, so I just use it. Sometimes if you get time mark 1 or 2 of the, like for example element resistance, you can just use it and just from your other, like for example your ring there, and take some. If for example your resistance, like my core resist is just nice, but if you are really short of it, just go to your pack, equip those pack that give you resistance. Don't really need to care about drop in the beginning. I just use drop because I use my Berserker to farm, because it kills much faster than my other class. And mostly it's strength. We stack strength, life for this one, melee damage, and then physical. This one we can like use the enchants, because if we are crafting our own gear after the 5th S-Flex, the 6th one will cause this to use, will cause this. So in the beginning we really short of that, so we don't want to waste it on like random stuff, because all the state that come out is random. It's best that you go enchant it yourself. Like I enchant most of it. This I have no idea. I waste this, the first equipment that I craft. I wasted a lot of FE. It's like I have no idea. He used my FE for it. It's like, it sucks, man. Like even the equipment, you just need to use the enchants to get the 6th state. And for glove, we are using the fire damage to attack. Maximum life at fires to attack. It's best that we get the 50% physical to fire damage. That is so much better. So if you get it on your glove, you are lucky. I can't get it on my gear. I already spent like 20 over FP. I still can't get the state on my glove. So I'm using a sheet glove. And this one is also maximum life minus additional damage, because we don't really run out of don't really use mana. Physical damage, strength, resistance again. The boot, you can use the resistance, like the fire resist is strength boot. And then life, just nice, I get this 24% maximum life. Resistance, strength. The resistance have to depend on yourself. If you really can't squeezing element on your equipment anymore, go to your pack. Try to squeezing some element from your pet element resist. Fire. This one? Oh yeah. It's like mostly it's physical attack and fire attack. And then the weapon. Weapon is the hardest. Sometimes it's harder. Just don't use the wrong state. It's like mine is not the correct one. There's another one. It's at fire damage to spell. I see the person that I look at his gear. They are using added gear fire damage to attack and spell. So I'm not sure that is the best or what. And for from tier 7, you really need these two. These two increase a lot of damage. Paralyze increase your opponent damage taken by extra 10%, and 12% strength skill with your physical attack. That's why we stack a lot of strength. And gear attack speed. And this is like I really used the wrong one. I will show you. It's like it's like this game is the first time I play. Closed beta 3 I only play for 4 days. So I pay a lot of lesson. In-game, all this, oh my god. It's like I waste a lot of FE. Bleed. And I also use the wrong one. You shouldn't get the bleed one. Get the paralyze. They increase more damage than the bleed one. Because we are fire build, not pure physical build. So like these two state is so hard to get it. And there's some guide on YouTube. You have to go find out how to make a crafting gear. It's like because we need to get these two state, paralyze and physical strength. No, this one, the skill strength to physical damage. These two, you only can use this ruling ember when your FX is at 4. So you can get life. Not the life is not here. The life is. You can get strength first. You can get strength first and then get fire. Get physical. That is like 3 state. How do I gear up? It's like get fire 1, 2, 3. So yeah, you get fire damage, and then you get strength, gear attack. You just put in a useless state that is like a tier 8, a T8 state, and try if you are lucky enough to override it with your paralyze and strength to physical damage. This you can override it. If you're lucky, it will override the prefix. So you just put one useless. For example, restore HP. Just put any T8 or useless effects that you don't want. And when you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you try to use this to override the one that you don't want. So you need some time to know how to craft your own gear. For me, I pay a lot of lesson. So this is what I know, so I tell you guys. And so for weapon, they don't have that. It's like I'm still really new. That's why in the first week of open beta, I didn't share any build. Because I'm still learning. I don't want to mislead anyone. Or if you guys ask me anything I have no idea, then for me, I don't think it's good. So I think physical strength, physical damage or fire damage, these two, if you can get tier 1, if you can get tier 1, T1 physical damage, it's still fine. T1 or T2. Just don't need to be exactly as fire because our physical damage still skew into our fire. Like in the beginning, our resource for crafting is not a lot. It's like I always run out of luring. This really use a lot. And I bought around 20 over FE. And I still can't get my glove. My glove, I still can't get it. Oh, so for the glove, let me show you. This is what I mean. So this tool is different. It's like add fire damage to attack and spell. What I see, most people they get this, but I'm not sure why. If you know why, you can tell me. But because I don't think we cast spell, it's like it's the same state. Why is this fire damage to attack and spell is much better than this one. So this one I'm really confused when I was crafting the gear because I follow that guy exactly the same. So I believe it's the same. Fire damage added on attack. It's the same state. Maybe I'm dumb. I just have no idea. It's like I already spent like 20 over, but I still can't get physical 50% physical damage to fire. If I can get it, I can get this physical to fire away. It's like you can get it from the physical to fire on glove. The other one is on your skill, and one more is on your talent tree. Talent tree. 50% damage convert. And as you level up, you will unlock use God of Might. God of Might, try to get these first. In the beginning, you don't use much mana. Your attack skill costs don't really use a lot. With this, you can just spam your WhirlWind and your Leap Strike. And this is the beginner one. Beginner one is like this steamroll because we are short of energy. So it's best that you put guard and then physical to fire, channel preparation. And it's like how I put it. For this bloodthirst, depend on whether you have enough mana. If your mana is too low and you already put in all these passive skill and your shooted mana have been a lot, you can use cost convention to convert the cost mana to cost life. Use your life to cast this skill. And for Bull Rage, it's a must. For beginning, it's a must to have Death Wheel. Soul Focus, I have no idea why we have to take this, but I always see player take this. There's a few players take the other type one, so it depends on it. But as a beginning, that's what I always use. Extend duration. If your energy is too low, you don't need extend duration first. Just follow this. As you get more gear, more energy. All energy means that it's from your equipment. Equipment, energy. Energy come to enchants. Gear and power. It will show you how much energy. It have to be level 85 onward. You will get to level, the max is 61 for weapon. For equipment is 122. Legendary is much higher. Endgame legendary gear, the energy is much higher. So there's some. If you buy your equipment from the auction house, try to see the item level. So try to buy stuff when you're level 66. And how to search what you need, go to advanced. This is for base gear. Just type item level 85. Go to and then go find. If you want to buy, you need resistance, just get resistance and then search. Like this type for right now is already cheap. This one is like a cheap one, just that is the resistance enough for you. Just use it as, or if you have enough stuff, like enough crafting material, you can just craft it yourself by knowing what state and how to craft it. It's like that is right now it's really cost a lot for item level 85 because the requirement is around 61 to 66. So after your campaign, don't rush to buy item. Try to level up to 61 or 66 and then buy some of the gear. Like weapon also, in the beginning I buy and sell back weapon. Oh, someone bought it. So there's a lot of not this. It's like this I bought for 1 FE, but I sell it at Flame Sand because it's a shit weapon. I don't know it myself. I forgot about this thing, so when I bought it, I don't have enough energy. But it still helped me get past through time mark 3 or 4. I believe there was a time when I need more damage. Then I go get item level 85 for this one. Even the ring too, I just get resistant. I buy and sell back. Just that sometimes it's sell, sometimes it's not. Like this one, these two. Just buy and sell back. I have to sell cheaper because right now there's a lot of much better equipment is on the market. It's like this, this I also sell back. It's like all these is like I bought and sell back. Just remember how much you bought by looking your history. Sometimes if it's not selling, just lower the price. You can go, if you can't sell for FE, you can sell for FS. Flame Sand. This I buy a lot of Luring Ember. And that's what and like sometimes I have to use this type, like cost 2 FE. So I purchase it, and I don't sell back because this type of like high cold resistance, around 30 plus, and give you damage, you can use it for your out. And hope you guys wait for the passive, because we have guard is a barrier, so I don't want to die when I level. You can use auto defense. Reform, this reform is auto cast. You will keep casting it every few seconds. If you hear the sound, there's the one sound when he casts this barrier. It's a bit annoying. You can off the sound effect. It's like at the back, this will change again. And then for the beginning level 20, even when you are leveling, when you unlock the Warlock, you can respect this and then go for this one because of physical damage convert to fire. I get this first and then go back to here. And the other thing, the best thing about God of Might is animate enemy under 80% life on hit. These kill bosses very fast, any type of boss. And this 80% skill with this one. That is show in game much better. Ranger, under Ranger. Critical strike can animate enemy under 8% health. These two plus together, you can kill the boss very fast. Just that your damage will be a bit low. So there's another way is when the boss is going to die, press your passive fast enough to press your talent fast enough to change it, and then go back out, kill the boss. You'll find that they die really fast if you do it this way. And don't follow mine, because mine is endgame. If you are like leveling new class or new player. And for if you look at the passive here, 36. Get these first. These, if you when you first get these, then you start to get the melee damage. After that, then get the Vivo effect. These have to be first. So for me is I get this one first when I was leveling. After this, I get this. So to get ranger skill, you need to be around 90. So around 95, you can get all the state right here. No, less than 95. Around 92, you can get all these talent point. And for rage, that website can show you what. I find that these help harden, and then go for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. These reduce your HP. Don't use it unless you're going for low health damage build. I'm not going for that because that is too hard to survive. And the other thing is for beginning, you can put a mark on the target. This help increase their critical strike damage taken. And this one you can even so harden so that you don't die. It's just that I don't want to die. For me, I'm trying out like there's a few players they use this acuteness inbot, but your damage will be very low compared to this one that I show you for the beginning. These have charged flame, have more damage. And these I'm just testing out because I see a lot of people use it, and it put mark here. If you don't want to use this, at the endgame, these two is what I use. Charged flame and weapon amplifier or what? Amplification because of attack speed. I use these two. Increase your damage a lot. And then I will show you the other one. This is the endgame for 93 onwards. You can change it to like change to this one. This mass effect, neither you take cost convention. This I use wrong. It's seal convention. Just use the seal cost convention on here. Seal convention is on passive. If you have enough mana, then you can get this mass effect. If not, then use the cost convention. I think these two is much better. And charge frame, weapon amplification or something. And then at the at the end, it's like here 37, 36. More point into God of Might. It's like when you use the talent tree, just depend on your situation. Do you need, if you in the beginning, if you need fire resist, you can like take some of the damage away and use it. You don't need to copy the guide exactly the same. And don't take this fire piercing because you already ignore enemy resistance. It's like there's some like this one for warlock in the beginning. If you really need mana, because your suited mana for your passive skill is too much because of these two, you can go to Warlock and spec this. Take the life away and spec this. Mana as minus seals, this help a lot. In the beginning, around level 70 and 90, before 90, around 80 something, I use this. And only endgame, then you start to spec into strength. In the beginning, don't need to spec into strength. So around 90, so around 80, 81, you can still reset your talent. Because after 81, whenever you want to respect your talent, it will cost you 1 point, obligation point. And remember, always put a lot of this point. When you are farming from the time mark, you can get a lot of this. Just use it. In the beginning, I forgot to use it and I waste 60. I waste 60 of my Jagged Primal Crystal. I waste over 60 of it because I forgot. And I use the one that don't show in this section. Like, I just now I think I use it. So when I click it, it will waste my point. Just remember, don't be like me. And that's it. Hope this guide help anyone, neither you are a new player or like me been playing for 1 week. I will suggest use Berserker Fire WhirlWind strength build to farm time mark 7. It kill the boss so fast that you don't need to waste time. And I don't die much, and I'm not leveling anymore because I always die to Watcher because my erosive risk is very low. I die too much. Oh yeah, the other thing because when you fight boss, life source have to kill target. If there's no target for you, after 3 stack, you can't regen. You can't charge this skill when you're fighting boss. So I scared to die. I always use the compound potion and try to get a low level. This is like too high. Try to get a low level regen. Mine is like too high. And let me think, is there any other thing for Fire Str WhirlWind build? I think basically that's it. Like different player have different type of skilling this, so it's really depend. Just that Bull Rage with Death Wheel, it will transfer the amount of HP taken to your mana. So when your mana deplete is because of you are using Bull Rage linked with Death Wheel. And this just costs mana. But if you use the cost convention, it will use your HP. Just be careful. And for the Pact, I get dropped. Just lucky I have dropped on here. And for Pact, it really depend on you. No, it really depend on what Pact you got it. I only got 1 legendary. And mostly attack and survive is element resist is the most help. For a beginner, I have 2. So if I really like when I leveling new class, in the beginning I just use these 2 and get element resist. And this is the build for it. Right now I can't get past I almost did every content for time mark 7. I clear time mark 7, but I haven't go time mark 8. It's like here I didn't even try it. Maybe I don't think I can kill them, because when you lack of damage, you are like wasting time hitting the monster. Like all these drop in the time mark. So I didn't go try Void Reef. I know myself that I have no damage, because it give me why? Because Rimlord, I can't even kill it. I damage him too very slow. Even with all these time tier 1 is still low damage. You need a lot of tier 1 state. So, but I can say that this build is strong, because to spec him much higher, we have to waste our FE for endgame. Like this one, this is an endgame equipment. This is also another endgame equipment. Right now, a lot of people go for this one. This sell cheap. It's like I can let you see. Endgame Berserker Fire build. This is the endgame one. How much is sell? 3,000. It's like and the other one is this one. This is for the other build, but I don't have the money to buy this. This one is for the other build, but for no loose end, maybe we can use it. So there's 2 gear. Is the main for warrior. One is this helmet. The other one is the chest piece. Dex, everlasting frame. This give us strength. And this sell like shit. No, this sell very high. And that's why I'm not using legendary gear. If one build have to be on legendary gear, then the gold farmer, they will just pump up the price. Like for example, this weapon. Right now, this weapon is getting crazy, because I don't want to say it. And if you guys need any help, can come to my Twitch stream and ask me question there when I'm streaming. And if you have, I try my best to go to Chinese forum or Chinese video website, look for build. Right now, I have played three different build. One is Berserker. I will try to share it out. This is block chance. I don't die much unless it's damage over time. And this I will say in the other time. So if you guys have any question, just comment down below. I try my best to answer you. Or you can come to my Twitch stream and ask me there also. Drop me some like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See ya. Bye bye.